Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Joni Young here. I'm going to show you guys how I painted one of my favorite places to visit in Canada and close and near and dear to my heart, called Emerald Lake. I've been here so many times, brought my kids here many times and went on hikes. We've been here in every season and it's just such a beautiful, dreamy, magical place to go. And in the summertime, well, all year round really, except when the snow is covering it and ice, the lake is really, truly emerald green, and it's just a really fantastic place to go. Now, if you've never been there, I highly recommend making it on your bucket list as one of the places to go to in Canada if you're visiting, or if you already live in Canada and you haven't been there yet. It's in the heart of the Rockies. And anyways, let's get started with this painting. So just to let you guys know, this isn't a step-by-step today. I didn't really plan on making this a step-by-step. I kind of just wanted to paint this, and I just let the camera roll as I was painting it, and I thought you guys just might enjoy watching it. I may at a later time do a more simplified step-by-step for you, but I hope you guys aren't upset. I'm sorry in advance that it's not a tutorial, but you can still learn a lot by watching this video. So I've got a lot of different brushes I'm using, and I've got some phthalo blue, some light ultramarine blue, light purple violet. I've got some cobalt that I use a little bit later on, black for the trees. Normally I don't use black, but in this case I really wanted those trees to be really, really dark so the other colors would really pop out. And I'm using a gold primed canvas. I just had, maybe you guys do this too sometimes, you just have a painting that's been sitting around for a long time and it hasn't sold and you're kind of sick of looking at it, and so I just decided to recycle it and paint over in this gold paint. And I always like to have something interesting for an underpainting. I rarely use just white paint anymore nowadays. I'm also using neon orange, some neon pink, neon yellow. I think the only color I left out of this painting was green. So good thing this isn't a step-by-step because I'm really all over the place with this painting. Normally I work from the background to the foreground, but I'm kind of just doing all the things that I would teach you guys not to do. I'm not really sure why I took this approach today, but I really got to tell you I enjoyed it. No rules, just doing whatever I want, wherever I want, and sometimes it's really nice to just throw all those rules out the window and just do anything you want. So I'm laying in the lights and shadows of this mountain, got these trees in place, and I'll add a little bit more after. I'm picking up, though you guys can't see, I'm not showing you my palette. Sorry, I know that can be a bit frustrating. I've got my pearl iridescent. It's a silver pearl iridescent. So that combined with the gold adds for some really nice light effect and highlights. So when I put the pearl iridescent on the mountain and the highlighted spots, it really looks like it's got a moonlit glow to it, which I really like. And sometimes we do these things unplanned, and they're kind of like, what would Bob Ross say? He would say happy little accidents. Well, that's exactly what happened in this case. I really wasn't planning on that pearl iridescent to look like the light from the moon, but it ended up looking like that, and it's really cool. So now I know for the future that if I want to have that look in a painting, I know what paint to go to. So I've got a light blue violet here that I'm using for the roof. It's covered in snow, but it's got a bit of a shadow to it, so of course it's nighttime and I'm not going to be putting white paint on there. And I'm going to do a subtle reflection in the water, almost mirrored but not quite. I don't want it to be completely mirrored because then it kind of takes away from what's going on the land up top. So I don't want the whole painting to be too much to look at and too busy. So I want to make the reflection in the water a little bit softer and a little more subtle. So I'm not going to do every little thing in the water as I do up top. And so I'm just working on a little bridge off the left there that you can walk across. And it takes you over to this main lodge. And there are lots of weddings that are hosted here. In fact, the last time we went there, it was summer, and there was a beautiful outdoor wedding happening overlooking the Emerald Lake. And I've never eaten here, but I've been told that the food is excellent. And there's lots of little cabins and cottages past this lodge, and there's some steep hills just past the lodge over to the right, and that's where all the little cottages and cabins are that you can rent and stay in. They're quite nice, and in the summer and spring and warmer months you can rent canoes here and go out canoeing on this lake. And the mountain views are spectacular as well. It's a really, really pretty setting. So I'm coming in above this roof, which I should not be doing. I should have done the trees first. Normally that's how I would approach a landscape, but I don't know why I did this today, but it worked out. And just made it harder for myself, because what happens is when I do the roof first and the trees after, I end up getting those branches and the black from the trees on the roof, so that makes me have to detail that roof again and cover up those little black marks. But that's okay. I sped this up quite a bit for you guys, so you don't have to see an extra 45 minutes of me fixing things. So as I continue to work on these trees, I am thinking about how I'm going to approach the windows and the front of this lodge. If I'm going to use more yellows and oranges, or if I want to bring in a little bit of pink. But I think, I'm going to stick to the orange and the yellow pastel more because it looks so nice with that blue. It's very complementary to the bluey purple background and the roof. But that being said, I do add some pink to the trees in the background and as well in the water for the reflection. So I'm just tidying up these trees a little bit with a filbert brush. I talked about my brushes a little bit in my last video of a Christmas ornament that I painted. It's a black and white one. I'll leave a link below, as well as a link to my playlist I have of all my other winter and Christmas themed paintings, and they are tutorials step by step for you guys, just so you know. But my brushes that I use are not the most expensive and they're not the cheapest. I kind of go a little in between. That being said, once in a blue moon I will splurge. If I find a brush that I just kind of fall in love with and I know I can do great things with it, then I will splurge. But most of the time I don't. I honestly don't think you need to. You can get decent brushes at your local craft store. But with my paints, I don't settle for inexpensive ones unless I just want something really loose and a little bit more fluid. I am using just a craft paint for the black today. It's actually all I had, but it ended up working really well. But most of the time I like to splurge on my paints. I think you get the most bang for your buck with spending more on your paint, because it will take you further. You'll need less of it. The pigment is richer, the colors are richer, and you don't need to do so many coats. And I used to use a lot of cheaper, thinner paints in the past when I was first learning how to paint. And gradually over the years, I've switched more and more into heavy-bodied acrylics. I think that through the years of teaching my classes, I've noticed that it's a lot harder for artists that are just learning and beginning to use the heavy-bodied acrylics. So if you're brand new to painting and you're just learning how, I recommend using thinner ones. And then gradually, as you get more confident with the paint, gradually work your way up to the heavy-bodied ones. It'll be much easier for you guys. So I'm starting to add a little bit of the beams and the posts and details for this lodge now. Just light and shadow and lines and shapes. And it's a really warm, almost cedar lodge. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it really looks cedar because it's got that warm glow to it, which is so inviting in this landscape. It's so cold outside, and you just can feel yourself in the warmth and coziness of this lodge, having a hot chocolate maybe, sitting by the fire, and people go ice skating when the lake is frozen over. Very cozy place to be in the winter. So I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this video and get y'all inspired to create a winter scene yourselves. I hope you're enjoying this video, and if you are, give me a thumbs up to like this video and comment below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It means so much to me. I enjoy creating these videos for you guys, and knowing that my channel is growing helps motivate me to do that for you. I'll post links below for other videos, as well as my Facebook page, my Instagram, and you guys can go follow me there for more art. Okay, this painting is all done. I just want to say thank you again for joining me today in my studio and watching this video. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't done that yet, please go ahead and do so. And I wish you guys a wonderful day. Happy painting, and I'll see you next time.